Good afternoon, I'm Natoya Johnson-Chapman. Thank you for tuning in to Channel 5 News Midday Snap 25 Elections Update on this election day, Monday, April 28. We head into news. Voting for the 2025 Trinidad and Tobago parliamentary elections began across all polling stations in Tobago. At exactly 6 a.m. this morning, of course, early voters, inclusive of candidates, came out to cast their votes for many of the stations the news visited. Voting was slow but steady. In this election, 41 seats are up for grabs, 2 of which Tobago East and Tobago West are in. Tobago West sees 9 candidates in the race, while Tobago East has 5 hopefuls. Meanwhile, TPP's Tobago West candidate Joel Nutsi Sampson shared his voting experience.
The process was very good. It was smooth, easy going, no hassle.
Any updates from polling stations? Have you been keeping up to date? Any challenges have been reported?
Well, I haven't got any updates as yet. So I had a good night's rest. I got up this morning feeling in a good spirit. I prayed to the Almighty and I started my day. So when I leave from here, all updates and progression.
And TPP's deputy leader, Dr. Faith Brebner, also spoke to the Channel 5 News.
So it was very smooth. Of course, I voted in Belgarden at the Belgarden Multi-Purpose Center. That's my station. But I just came to Oxford to actually drop someone to vote. But when I voted, it was very smooth. When that person voted, it was very smooth. There were a couple issues with like a consecutive number issue, but that was quickly resolved within the polling station. So I don't think we have any challenge at this point.
Please be reminded that you have up till 6 p.m. to exercise your franchise. In other news, the news went in search of a number of first-time voters to get their thoughts on the experience. 2 at Scarborough RC shared their experiences.
I'm here outside Scarborough RC Primary School in Bacalat, where I just exercised my rights to vote. I am glad that I was able to come out as a young person in Trinidad and Tobago today and vote.
Hi, I'm Arina Mata, and voting I catched it up really fast and really easy, and they helped a lot. And I recommend that you just come, show up, and do your part in the democratic process.
One 20-year-old who voted in his first general elections at the Calder Hall Multipurpose Center also spoke to the news.
I'm a first-time voter for the general election. I found the voting process to be quite easy and smooth flowing.
Many voters said the voting was smooth. However, many others, especially older adults on the revised electoral list at the Scarborough RC school near the sea, expressed frustration at the process. Many had to be helped to climb the steep incline to the Scarborough RC polling station as their names were at the station on the hill. They could be seen loudly questioning EBC's reasoning behind changing the polling station.
Problems where presiding officers at some polling stations are refusing entry to our sub-agents simply because they do not possess a letter of appointment. Now, that is not necessary. Form 49, the appointment of a polling officer, a polling agent, is not necessary for that of a sub-agent. Sub-agents are appointed by letter to the returning officer at least 5 days before this poll starts. Apparently, presiding officers were not informed of these appointments, and as a result, those persons, our agents, have been denied entry to polling stations.
And that was Sertica Williams, the Tobago's People Party polling agent for the Tobago West candidate. She expressed concerns that the presiding officers at the polling stations were refusing entry to the party's sub-agents. She alleges the problem began at the opening of the polls. She, however, did not indicate what course of action she plans to take, if any, at all. There were also some voter confusion reported to the news, specifically related to voters not showing up to their correct polling station. One voter explained the issue and provided the solution as well.
Good morning. Unfortunately, I cannot show you all my voting fingers yet because I was sent to a different polling station. But here what? We're still going out, and this is the significance of having your polling card, that you could open it and see where you are sent. So this morning I will be going to Patientdale to exercise my voting rights.
Are you a custom voting here?
I'm a custom voting here, but I live in Canby for 15 years. So something has changed, but no matter what changed, we're going and vote. Come out and vote. Thank you. Asha Toby Alfred, and I'm from Bethel originally, but I live in Canby now. Right? Thank you. All right.
Based on the EBC, a number of changes were made to polling stations and some voters were moved from their typical polling stations. It was expected that email and letters would go out to inform the voters of such changes. In addition, polling cards that were delivered also had correct polling station for the voters to use. Join us again at 3 p.m. with another update, and then at 6 p.m. here at Tobago Channel 5 as we continue Snap 25 election results coverage.